Okay, we're recording now. Okay, so let me just back up. So we were talking about a conferencing where you have all the solutions to basically put up on the screen. You can control the screens. So if you have any demos or presentations you want to pre-record, you can put them up on the screen there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a matter, I can put all the functions, we can code all the functions, so it's like a remote. Anybody could come into this experience, say this box right here, this VR headset box is a remote. I can make that as the channel selector to change the channels up right here.
Cool.
Another thing is, like I was telling you, the biggest importance about virtual reality is connecting people with authentic people. It's not, you know, this is not a chatbot. This is me talking to you. You know what I'm saying? And when you're immersed with a VR headset, the connection is, all I can say is social media versus VR social is night and day. So your brain's going to feel, you know, you're going to feel like you're building that rapport quicker. You know what I'm saying? And most people that connect in VR, or it's like they don't have any issues like with that person. If that person says, "Hey, you know, check this out," they're not gonna say, "Oh, I don't know if I should check that out. I don't think I believe you." You know what I'm saying? But in a social VR situation, the voice builds the authentic to the avatar. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see, I mean, I don't have my avatar looking perfect like me, but when people go to my social media, now check this out. Let me just toss that on my hand. See my little cubes right here? I have my Facebook link. I have my website link. I have my LinkedIn link. They can get to know me right then and there.
Wow.
You know, attached to my VR. So it's like my business card to them right away. But again, on the side right here, you know, I have the window to socialize. I can chat with them. You know, I can even dance with them if I want. I can script in codes to make certain gestures that I want them to, you know, to know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is you got the friends list right here. So I can see who's online. So say you have a team, say your team, you want to see who's online, who's in VR, maybe they're world hopping around, enjoying themselves for the night, and you say, hey, tell you what, let's jump into you know, this VR, you know, this VR store real quick, and let's look at the VR headsets we can get for everybody. You know, you can basically send a message to them. You can, okay, cryptocurrency right here. I can send people a gift. I can send them money. You know, whatever. I could say, hey, Bagnari is actually a scripter. I could send her a message, say, Bagnari, I need, you know, a chair made that looks like this. And I send her a little picture of it, and I say, how much is it going to cost? She says, hey, give me, you know, 20 cents our dollars. That's basically like 10 cents. And I can send her the money right then and there, and then I could actually show up to her and see her actually doing the work in VR if I wanted.
Wow.
Teleport right to her. So you can search for people. Say, you know, you heard someone that came into Sansar that's a big name. You can type right here, and I'll just say, let's say big name. If anybody's okay, so someone has name, nameless. You know, I could friend them right there. If I don't want to, if they're annoying me, I can just block them.
Right.
Yeah. So let me show you. Okay, so let me show you what I was talking about. A big conferencing hall. So I'll go over to the codex, and here the codex is basically like the whole meta universe. You know what I'm saying? It's everything that's in virtual reality on this platform. So I can go to I can visit any of these. Right now, I'm the only one in this experience, so it'll show you who's in there. How cool is that? To know how many people are in experience. So say I want.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, you know, I want to troll on anybody, which is basically going in someone's experience and distracting them. You know what I'm saying? But I could say, hey, let's see here. Let's go to favorites. I can go through and see what's popular. So there's 7 people at the Nexus right now. I could visit there and see who those 7 people are. You know what I'm saying? Or all my friends that I have. I got so far since I've been in this in 2 months, I've accumulated 343 people that I've talked to in virtual reality that I know, and these are their experiences that they've created. Okay, so let me go to Galacta. This is an experience I'm creating for all the people I've met in this virtual AI platform. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create spaces for them so that when people start coming to this hub, they can say, oh, I didn't know about this person. They do this, this, and that. So I'm making it more for like creators and their expertise. So if
Right.
someone's coming through wanting to get something custom made, it's all right here for them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I may put a learning center in there. I may put an expo center in there. I may put a store in there, e-commerce store. I'm going to have a little conferencing room. So this is kind of like, uh, I haven't put really that much in it. I'm just creating the space. But if someone came in here and say, hey, need help creating a world, hire an expert creator, they can click right here. Click right on that box right there. And they got the information. They can come back to that later. So this is like my futuristic space I have. Okay, let me show you. So I'm building a space for, I know this is probably choppy. That's okay. Let's see here. Okay, so see this right here? This is kind of like my space that I built just for an example when I show off the rooms I built for people. And then I have all these little blocks spinning that people can click on and get information. So right here is if they want to learn how to build an experience, they click on that. If they want to connect with my friends right there, they click on that. You know, so it's all, here's a school that I built. Here's my website. Here's my LinkedIn profile. Here's my Facebook. It's gamified, so if I wanted to play basketball or shoot hoops, I can pick up this ball. People with VR headsets will have a way better experience. People on PC can still play it, but see right here?
Yeah.
Missed it. So say I wanted to just chat with somebody, right? I can come to, I can come up here, grab a coffee, and go sit down. No, threw the coffee on my hand and have a conversation. So it's more of being able to connect with anybody around the world. And what I can say, Becky, is the landing pages. Now, this is where you folks do like a phenomenal job. It's getting the landing page done, getting it out to where you're pinpointing masses for them to come to your experience, come to see your business, to see whatever events you have. What I like about this is, check this out. So this world right here, I'm in the Galactica hub. See this right here? I'll click on this.
Mm-hmm.
So I can, if I'm in another experience, I can create a portal for people to come to this experience. Okay. Now check this out. See this?
Oh, so it's kind of a virtual reality funnel.
You're funneling. I can go around to everybody that's in real time on this platform and say, hey, come check out my Galactica hub, and I can drop a portal for them. I exit out, I go to the next one, and I can just scoop everybody up that's in VR that is interested in come seeing the hub. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But check this out. So social media, LinkedIn, all that stuff. See that right there?
Yeah.
I just created a URL. Let me go ahead. Let me open up a web link. Actually, I'll show you what it looks like on Facebook. Okay, so let me go to my Facebook page. Okay. I got so much stuff running right now. It's running a little slow, so I apologize. Let me log in real quick. What happened here? Why is it asking me to? Oh, right here. Sorry. Okay, so if I want to drop that link into, say I want to message a bunch of people, or maybe do an event like you're always streaming. Check this out. Oh, my laptop's going. I'm almost there. My internet. Okay, there we go. post that. But what I like about this is it creates a really awesome magnet page. So if someone wants to come to that experience, there's a little thing to say, visit now. You know what I'm saying? So it creates a little, I wonder why everything's run so slow right now.
So if they click on it and they visit it, does it alert you that they're visiting?
So when someone, so if they're not signed in, they don't have an account with them, they'll have to go through the account process first. And then how I know that they're in my account is right here. But if I invited somebody and someone says, hey, Robert, I'm going to come see your Galactica hub, you know, they could actually come into Sansar and go into right here, see where it says socialize. They want to find me. So my screen name is DNA Elite. Right there I am. They would just come right here and they'd friend me right there, and then they could portal right to me. So they could cut through all the trying to navigate to me from going through these worlds and stuff. So instead of clicking on visit, they could just click right on me and TP right to me, which means transport.
Okay.
So yeah, so what I've been doing is I've been creating, I'm forward thinking, like education, e-commerce, conferencing, classroom and lectures. And then what I'm doing is I'm gamifying it now. So I created this Golden Gate experience. I created the Galactica Hub, which we are there right now. You know, galaxy leaping. It's just, I have a bunch of little UFO spaceships in space moving around. And then this one I have for anybody that I meet that's brand new to Sansar and has a VR headset. I bring them here because it helps them get adjusted, and I help them, you know, navigate and get used to the controls and stuff.
Right.
So this experience was my very first experience, and I actually had Sansar connect with me and say, wow, you know, your experience is so simple, but it's so impactful. You know, and I told them what I was doing, and then they're the ones that found all these people that I need to help develop these experiences out. They sent them my way, and this is where I first connected. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, you know, everybody says, oh, it's a game. I tell you what, it's not a game. It's not a game when you start moving transactions. You know what I'm saying? Right. And there's people that are making a lot of money in this right now. They've you know, over 20 years. This has been 20 years in the making on this type of platform, right? And Linden Labs developed this site called Second Life, which is the very first virtual reality platform that's on the market, right? And they had all the big businesses going there. I mean, Kmart went in there, you know, Intel, all these big, you know, big companies were going in there setting up shop, and they're moving a bunch of e-commerce, right? So this platform called Sansar, this is the platform for developers, for people that want to create experiences, want to develop, you know, VR experiences for businesses. You know what I'm saying? So it's made for the creators. Right. But the thing is if you want to take the time, Becky, if you really said, man, I'm really excited about this, and, you know, if you want to treat it as a game, treat it as a game if you want. But the thing is they have so much information in here that can get you on point. You can learn how to build. You can learn how to build quests. So in that way, you're actually, you know, that's like gamifying now, building quests where people have to go to certain points in order to get points. You can do that. I can build worlds. I can host events, and I can style my avatar.
Cool.
So you got all the tools, and the thing is, they'll give you 20 free experiences before they're even going to ask you to pay a dime. Okay, and this is the thing, you can make money with this because guess what? If you create, like, say this shirt right here. See, I create this shirt in a 3D editing tool, right? I can bring it into their store. So they have a store that you can put your stuff and make money.
Right.
So everything in here, if you built it from scratch, you could upload it to the store, which I'll show you how that works. So if I want to go, let's just go like, we're going to go like this. Like
you can monetize everything you create.
you can monetize everything that you create in here. So let me go to, so let me customize this, right? So this is for like my avatar, right? We can shop more. So check this out. See this right here? So if I wanted this outfit right here, it would cost me 850 Sansar dollars, which is about, that's about $2.50 in real US dollars. Okay, so say I want to, they got so many categories here. So say I want to 3D model. Say I went in and built, let's do a building. Okay. Look at, there's 602 items of buildings in here. So these people build these buildings and they make money on it.
So you could buy those buildings and create your world with those buildings.
And you can sell them later. So
Wow.
So your piggy bank that you have, or your bank with Sansar, you can actually say you're like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna sell everything I got. Okay. You can sell the items every day. So say I built this rock behind me, right?
Right.
I put it up for sale. Say I'm selling for 50 cents. I could keep selling it every single day, and then when I want to just get out, which it wouldn't make sense for me to get out, I could say, you know what, guys, I'm gonna give you the license to this. I'm gonna sell it for $50. Who wants to buy it? Now that item's yours. I no longer have the rights to it. I no longer can sell it. You have the rights to it, and that happens every single day in Sansar, where people are saying, hey, I want to build an exclusive experience. I don't want anybody else to have this rock right here. I'm the only one that wants this rock, and I want to sell it myself. So I want to make money off this rock, right? You can do that in here. So,
wow.
So, but not to get so far off, I'm kind of like peeling the onion really deep on this, but, you know, I think for a networking team, making it fun and entertaining, you know, bringing everybody into an experience where they feel like they're in your midst, you know what I'm saying? Right in your presence is, I'm telling you, you're not going to lose people off your team. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, if they're making money, of course they're going to be coming back, but say they just can't figure out how, you know, how are you guys doing? And why am I, you know, falling on this? You know what I'm saying? You can actually come in here and create training. You know what I'm saying? Becky, I use this platform to do when I first started doing presentations, I was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Now I can actually, I'm consistent with my look. You know what I'm saying? I can have a cue card up while I'm in virtual reality, and I don't get lost. I'm not going to get flustered. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, at some point in time, I will show my face on real camera, which is no problem. But I tell you what, giving professional presentations is awesome. You know what I'm saying? So let's see here. Just
Can you jump back to your Euphoria space?
Yeah, sure. Let me go over there real quick. So as soon as I go in this experience, it's going to start playing a video. So I just got to grab the control. But that's what's cool about this. I don't have to be, I can just have this posted, published, and people can be going in there and just getting information. So as soon as
you
they
could
come
have
in,
someone come in like right now and it would play, and let's say someone came in like 2 minutes after the first person.
After your DNA test results.
Would it start playing for them from the beginning, or
is the cell phone to the landline?
You can set that up.
It's
you can set that up to do that. But I have it to where
Euphoria really is an extreme
when people come in the room, whoever's the first person,
scientific
here, I
environment.
can adjust
A
that
one-of-a-kind
volume too.
custom design.
Okay, so I can adjust that volume. Yeah, so I can have it set to where everybody that comes in this experience, they're going to see this video for the first time.
okay, that's cool.
Yep. So, or I can set it to where if I come in first and anybody else comes in, they're at real time with where I'm at on the slide deck. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a simple setting on the setup. So
yeah,
I'd love to get you and Cheryl in on one of these, you know, in this room right here, and just so you can see it. And then I gotta say this, I know the next step would be like, well, I'm gonna go get a VR headset, and I'm you're gonna be like, it's night and day. You know what I'm saying? So right now
Mm-hmm.
I'm using a pretty big screen. So, but what I'm doing right now, see this, how I've controlled the camera? I can move myself around. Now
Mm-hmm.
check this out. Check this out. I can even free from my avatar. Let me go like this. I can go like this. And now I can move anywhere I want. I could tape the whole conversation of us, all sitting right here, and you could put it on
Uh-huh.
a Zoom, and everybody could see you in virtual reality talking to a whole team of people.
Wow, that's wild.
Yep, yep. So um, I've been working with a doctor right now on his experience, and I basically run all of his slide presentations and stuff. So I put everything in a Google slide. So if he wants something changed right on the
Uh-huh.
fly, I can go right in there and just boom, it's done, and it's automatically updated onto the board right here. I can go back into my avatar, and that's that. I mean, like I said, you tell me what you'd want to use it for, and then I could basically create it out for you. And this is the thing, I just to show royalty, I would do that no charge to you folks, because I want you to see the value in this. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, and part of it I think is figuring out how it can be applied. I'm still wrapping my head around it, and I know you and I've had several conversations about virtual reality.
mm-hmm.
But I love the idea of like the conference room and the trainings. I think the store concept is really cool, especially for end users who have things that they want to sell online.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool way to do it, and I'm really intrigued by the whole Facebook concept with what they're going to do with it. And if this works within that world too, that's awesome.
I think that Horizon platform is going to be huge.
Yeah.
The only downside of it is the avatars won't have arms and they won't have legs.
Huh.
It's just going to have, the head and the torso right here.
They're
Which,
going to be like Weeble Wobbles.
yeah. So the thing is they're not really looking, at the high end, but the thing is they're going to allow the platform for developers like us to come in there and build, put avatars with arms on and legs, you know what I'm saying, and
Mm-hmm.
write the codes for us to be able to move around and be a full piece, avatar in there. But it's going to be huge because they got billions of users,
Yeah.
and it's just going to be on the side of the screen where, hey, Horizon, you click on that and they're like, oh, wow, you're going to be in the world just like this.
Wow.
So I'm excited for that, but this is where my focus is, because there's people already doing business in here. There's there's people that come to work here in virtual reality, and that's what they do in
Right.
virtual reality. It's like they're like help
Yeah.
desk for businesses and stuff. So, but it's basically limitless. Virtual reality is made for the impossible. So anything that you can't do, you're going to do. Anything that's dangerous, like firefighters, even police are using virtual reality to train and stuff and
Yeah, I
scenery.
can see. Yeah.
Walmart uses it for training their staff on, when Black Friday hits, those stampedes that come through the door.
Wow.
They've had a 30% increase on success, on no injuries and stuff, now that they've been able to train people in virtual reality, because putting people, immersing them into the experience versus just having them watch a video, it's night
Yeah.
and day. Getting
Yeah.
them involved and getting them to react in a virtual reality platform it's phenomenal. So but Becky, I appreciate your time, and if you have any other questions, please let me know, and just tell Cheryl I apologize that this video might be really choppy, but I would say the next step would be, just download the link, and we'll show up at this experience right here, and we can have a
Mm-hmm.
conversation. Then I can take you guys on a like world hopping and stuff, so you can see other, what other people are doing in virtual reality. So I got a handful of other people that are all business minded,
Mm-hmm.
and most of the creators that I have are all looking at this to build business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They like to socialize and all that stuff too. But the thing is they got my mind where they're looking at how to monetize it and how to make a platform that does all the heavy lifting versus, because I know you do a lot of presentations. I mean, how cool would
Yeah,
it be just to have your video running every time someone comes into the room?
that would be spectacular.
I mean, we already send videos out to people. Hey, watch this video and tell me what you think.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, 6 months ago, I was big on conversational landing pages, having the conversation with somebody, right away in real time, but using a
Right.
chat bot. That, I got to tell you I mean, that
Mhm.
works for like support companies, right? That need to get information,
Right.
linking the chip to the right information, getting you help right away. But the thing is I think in business, and I know in business, that it's creating that relationship, having that
Yes.
conversation and making them feel like you're right there in the presence is what this is doing. And that's what Zuckerberg came out when he launched Horizon. He says, we see that, the psychology behind connecting with people, that if you're in a virtual environment and you're right next to that person, the relationship is created a lot faster,
Yeah.
and it's more authentic than it is using a messenger, or and he even said it at the Horizon Summit that they just had, when I think you were in France. I sent that information to you, and I was
Hmm.
just like, I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. And I told my wife, I said, I'm so excited right now. And she's like, why? And I just said, hey, Facebook is really taking the bull by the horns on virtual reality social platforms,
Hmm.
and they're going to probably be the heavy hitter because they bought Oculus out. Okay.
Wow.
They're selling their VR headsets for $399. And guess what? You don't even need a computer for it,
Wow.
which is just mind-boggling. Back in, I mean, still today, I mean, you could be dropping, $1,000 for a VR headset, two to
Hmm.
$3,000 for a nice PC that's going to run all the graphics nice and fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the little accessories and stuff. I mean, you could be paying up to 4,000 or 5,000 for a setup, right?
Wow.
Facebook figured it out. They're going to bring VR to the world like quicker than anybody that's out there right now. So to get in now and understand it and start pushing all the buttons that's needed to, to get these worlds developed is, you need to start now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think I came in the tail end of when the Quest came out, which is the $399 VR headset that has no wires to it.
Hmm.
It's all in one, built PC and VR headset, kind of like the Oculus Go, but
Right.
it's designed. Another thing I was going to tell you, they're coming out with no controllers. So your hands, they're going to have little cameras on the VR headsets, and it's going to see the motion of your
Yeah.
hand, and then your hands will actually be in virtual reality.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible.
Yep. So I just see TVs going away, all this, theaters going away, and people will probably just be using a VR headset to get, a high quality visual and stuff. So
Wow.
now what I do is I watch TV in virtual reality because the spatial sound and everything that you get is way better than Adobe.
Really? Wow.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
So,
cool. Well, I appreciate you giving me the quick tour,
yep.
and yeah, I'll pass this along.
Okay. Yeah. I'll send this video. I'll go ahead and download this video and I'll forward it to you on your messenger.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Thanks,
Becky.
Robert.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Take
Yeah.
care.
Take care. Yeah. Bye-bye now.
Bye.